Nonverbal communication is talking without even speaking one word. It can include facial expressions, body movements, and gestures. It is very effective, maybe even more so than speech. Remember the saying, actions speak louder than words. Humans not only respond to this kind of communication, dogs are good examples. They may follow directions and respond to hand and body movements more than your words. Dogs will even get confused if you say, sit, but if you give them a hand motion that you usually use for stay, they might listen. There are two main types of nonverbal communication. Body language is the first. Body language is body movements that depend on a person's attitude or feelings. It can include the way people walk, how they stand, and their facial features. In other words, any kind of meaning that is shown by a person's body attitude or movements. For example, when someone is sad, they may droop their face and walk slowly. Or if a person is happy, they may run and jump and put their hands in the air. People don't have to say anything to show how they feel about things. The color of people's skin may even show how they feel. Body language can be voluntary or involuntary. An interesting fact that I had found is that a blind child will smile when they are happy, even though that they have never seen a smile. The next main type of nonverbal communication is gestures. Gestures are communications like facial expressions, hand signals, eye gazing, and body postures. Some examples can include smiles, handshakes, waving, and raising certain fingers to say something. Say if you were to see a friend at an amusement park, you could smile and wave at them. You could also point at a certain location and meet up with them there. A great example is in baseball when the catcher signals to the pitcher the kind of pitch to use for the batter that is up. These actions are all something you can do without even saying one word. There are also three main uses of nonverbal communication. People often use all of them every day. The first use is for greetings. Greetings include waves, handshakes, or hugs. The next use is for specific communication. One important use is in construction when a worker signals to a truck driver or anyone else to keep everyone safe. Another very important use is sign language. This form of communication is used for people who have hearing problems. They use hand signals and lip readings to communicate very specific things. The third use is involuntary nonverbal communication. These are movements and attitudes to show how people feel. Most times, people don't even know they're communicating when they make these actions because their actions are automatic. Like when people rub their eyes, it can show they are tired. Other examples of involuntary communication are rubbing hands together to show anticipation, tapping your fingers when impatient, or biting your nails when nervous. These are all signs to show how a person is feeling. Hopefully, you can see how important nonverbal communication is. Some sources say that it may be 78% of communication between people. In other words, nonverbal communication may be the most important part of communicating with other people.